Happy Tuesday, everybody. Okay, so I'm a little late on my goals and updates. Let's see. I have been working on my pocket pages. I got the doll and hair pattern last Monday, and one clothing pattern this Monday. And so I have one finished with the doll, the hair, and one dress that I freehanded. And then I made three more. I have a hook problem. And so I have far too many hooks around me, and if you have to stop crocheting and you don't set the hook with the project, you pick up the project and you pick up a hook, and sometimes it might not be the right hook. So anyway, I started a doll, and I think I'm positive I started it with an F hook. I ended it with an E hook, so she's got like massive legs, but that's okay. But I will show them off once I get them haired and dressed, and some of them aren't going to be haired for a little bit, so whenever I can show them off, I'll show them off. So that's just primarily what I've been working on. I did show the finished dress, or the dish towel to go over the stove. What else? I think that's all that I've done. I got that done over the weekend, and I did the one pocket page, and then I've done 3 other pocket pages. I did one outfit. I still have to do the hat for that outfit, and then so I've made 3 dresses total, 2 pairs of shoes, a vest, or a bolero, or whatever, and so yeah. So my goals for this week are to finish dressing all the pocket pages that I've made so far, and hopefully get hair on them. I don't really like the long curls, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with their hair. I think that I'm gonna do it like the tall Annie hair. I think that's how I'm gonna do their hair. And I still have to figure out how to do pants, because holy heck, the size of the hips and the size of the feet are about the same roundness, and that does not work out very well. So in order to get a foot in a leg is not going to be easy, unless I guess you use a stretchy stitch for the bottom of the leg. I don't know. I'm not sure. Keep getting closer and closer. It's kind of irritating. So anyway, so yeah, my goals this week are to try and get these clothes on these pocket pages. One might be completely naked for a while, until a pants pattern comes out, or until I figure pants for that one. Pants, either pants or overalls. I might try the overalls from the little guy on that one and see what see what the overalls are like, see how they fit him. They're a little bit more not stiff. they're a little bit more stretchy. So, any other goals that I have this week? Not really. I don't have, like, I don't have any orders, so I don't have anything that I need to get done. I'm still working on a pair of socks, which I'm finally on. Okay, so one sock is up to working the ankle part of the sock. I was going to say the up part of the heel, which is the ankle. And then the other is to work the heel part. And the first one has been like that for quite a while. The other one, I just got to doing the back and forth on the heel, and I think I'm like 3 rows in, so that's not too bad. So what else? I don't think there's anything else. I really don't. Um, I'm trying to think. That's the only things that I've been working on, so yeah. And I don't, yeah. So yeah, I want to get all these clothes on the pocket pages. And then I'll show them, once they're dressed, I'll show them off. They have tiny, tiny little eyes. I do not like the safety eyes. The safety eyes that I got, and this is I got them off of Amazon. I'll have to find the link and I'll link it below. I need to contact the seller because the safety eyes, the backs don't fit on the back of the safety eyes. They clip on, but if you give them to children and they pull off the eye will pull off. And it's not supposed to. And it doesn't matter how good you clip them on there, and it doesn't matter if you clip them cup to the eye or cup away from the eye. Those of you who use safety eyes will know what I'm talking about. Those of you who don't, you don't have to worry about it, so why would you want to know? That's why I like crocheted eyes. I swear to crocheted eyes, I hate safety eyes. I hate using safety eyes. Yes, I spent the money for the safety eyes. I did have a project that I was doing. I ended up doing half safety, half crocheted. I did not know that the safety eyes were not good. I probably should have tested them. I don't like wasting things unless they're scraps of yarn. And when I say scraps of yarn, people say, oh, I have tons of yarn scraps. Okay, so I believe, this is my opinion, but I think that everybody has a different take on scraps. Yeah, I'm not going to. I was going to pull some scraps out of the trash. So, my scraps of yarn, or my scraps of embroidery floss, now I've thrown bigger than scraps away for embroidery floss, simply because I cannot use them for the eyes. And that's all I'm using the embroidery floss for these pocket pages. They are the tiniest eyes. I mean, they're like the size of your pinky. That's how tiny they are. The size of the roundness of your pinky, that's how tiny they are. And so, my scraps, what I consider scraps, are like this. If I can use it for a nose, if I can use it to sew something on, I usually keep it. And I have lots of bags of like 7-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, probably 7 and above inches of scrap yarn. If it's long, I like to use it for stitch markers. I don't like stitch markers. To me, I haven't actually used, a pin stitch marker. The only time that I use those is when I do the socks. Because to me, since I haven't used them all along, I don't like taking them out. So, like, I don't take them out of, to me it's too much of a hassle to take the yarn, or to take the stitch marker out, do the stitch and move it, or do the stitch, take the stitch marker out and put it in that stitch that I just did. No. So, I don't use stitch markers, I use yarn. Now if I need just a short piece, sometimes I'll cut off a short piece of yarn, or sometimes I'll go through I have like 3 scrap bags of yarn. And when I say scrap bags, let me see if I have one over here. Oh. So this is a scrap bag of my longer yarn that I can use in projects. And these are long pieces of yarn, but I have scrap bags of short pieces of yarn also. And then if I have a lot of one color of shortness and I want to use that for stranded hair or rooted, I call it rooted, other people don't. People in the reborn world root their hair. They poke holes in the doll's head, getting the hair in. I call it rooted because I stick my crochet hook in the doll's head, into one of the stitches, pull up the loop, and pull through the loop. Pull the tails through the loop. But anyway, this is getting really long, and I did not want it this long. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, like I said, when somebody says scrap yarn, I think that they're talking, it's scrap yarn if you can't use it for a big project, a blanket, an amigurumi, whatever. This, I do not consider scrap yarn. It's not. I can use it for a nose. I can use it for a hand or a foot. It's enough that I can use for something. Even if it's a little something, I can still use it for something. So, things like that I don't consider. This little ball is not scrap yarn. It's just not. To me, it's not scrap yarn. The ball, I can use it for a hat, and actually that's what I'm working on right now, but this one's too small. So, I think people have various ideas of scrapness in their lives, or for sewing. If you quilt, nothing is scrap yarn, scrap fabric. If you quilt, pretty much nothing is scrap, unless it's tiny, tiny little itty bitty pieces. Otherwise, nothing is scrap. But otherwise, yeah. So anyway, like I said, my goals, and this is the week of, I don't know, yesterday was the 19th of August 2019. So yeah, my goals are to finish the pocket pages that I have started, or well, I don't actually have any pocket pages started. I just need clothes on the ones that I have done. So 3 of them have clothes. Well, okay, 1 of them needs a hat. 3 of them need hair. 1 of them needs a hat to complete the first outfit. And one of them has dress and shoes. 1 of them has dress, shoes, and vest, and she needs a hat. 1 of them has a dress and hair. 1 of them is completely naked. So I need to get all the things done for all the dolls, for all those dolls. So yeah. Otherwise, a goal that I have, and I'm gonna say this right now. When I go back into my analytics and look at subscribers, that's how I get my shout out list. So if you have your subscribers set to private, you're not going to get a shout out. Even if I know who you are. I'm just saying. Because I don't like write down my subscribers. I had emails saying that I had subscribers. I had people telling me that they were subscribing to me that I don't think have subscribed to me, and I don't see in my subscription list. And the people that I got emails from, I can't find them by typing them in. So, just saying. So anyway, have a good week, and hopefully by Saturday I can show you some pocket pages. Bye!